So yeah, today I wanted to do a video of some of the stuff that I do for a living, and I decided that I wanted to show you guys how I embroider hats. So the first thing I'm going to show you is on the computer. I have this program that Dad got. It's called Drawings, and it's from Corel, and that's what I use to make the designs. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna make a new design, a new graphic, edit and draw, so that you guys can see how I make something from scratch. I'm just gonna make a letter because, you know, it's a short video. This is where you choose a fabric. Usually I use linen, or is it? I don't see it. Linen 1. It's good. The other thing is that you can switch to different types of fabric, and the stitching changes for it too. So I choose linen because that's usually it stitches pretty good on everything when you pick linen. And the other thing about this program is that when you hit on the stitch tab, it shows you the fabric and the design that you're using. Right now the hoop is at 7.87 inches. I'm gonna put 3.49, and I'm gonna put center design to hoop so that it adjusts every time I fix it. So we go to draw. Since this is a blank, you guys see the sheet? Blank sheet. I'm gonna draw a letter. I'm gonna put it here. And let's say I want to do a letter B. Obvious reasons, right? And we can choose the font. I'm going to pick. Let me see if I find the old English font quick. If not, I'll just choose the bloody letters. I like bloody letters. That looks a little too complicated. Let's pass on that one. Minutes later, hours later, whatever. There. Let's pick that B. Ah, where'd it go? Collage? No. Cloister black. Okay, that's kind of a small letter. It's not cloister black. Oh, that's right. You have to select it. Black. There we go. And then you take the select tool that's at the edge of the screen. That's this little arrow here. You pick it, right? And then on this side, it's gonna say size. Right now, it's 1 point. Let's put it 1.5 by 1.5. Now we got a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch B, right? If you go to stitch, that's what it's gonna look like. Now we can select it on this tab and switch the stitching on it. That's satin stitching. You probably can't see it too well on the. Okay, now you can see it, right? Satin stitching, step stitching, piping stitching, a pleat. This is the finest stitching in like the entire program. I don't use it for anything. And the non-stitching that's just you eliminate it, but that's obvious that we're not going to use it. We put satin stitching because it's on a hat. Hats hold up pretty good. Satin stitching on a linen background, right? You gotta take in mind that the letter's not gonna be exactly this color on the machine because you put the colors on the machine, and yeah, we only have one black, and it's around there somewhere. So, file, let's save the B as B. Or whatever. And instead of draw, we change it to DST because that's what the machine runs on. We save it. Oops. It exists. So capital B. Save. There we go. Tajima normal. Okay. It's 1,310 stitches. Okay. Now we go to this other program. That's the one that we use for the machine. It's called Stitch Pro. Open. We go to the folder that says Bordellos, which is basically embroidery in Spanish. File name capital B. Open. There's our letter, right? Now we go to the machine, which is turned on. I have it set to hat, and we go escape so that it exits the design it's already in. We hit data, set, 1, set, so that it reads what's on the computer. It's gonna beep, beep, there you go. We're gonna pick the color. The color is gonna be orange. Orange is number 7. We pick 7 on the machine and we set it, right? And then we put the hat on the clamp. I did it in advance because I didn't want to take too much time on the video. And now we yeah. Yeah. Here. And we hit trace on the machine so that we see that it doesn't fall into place. Let's start. Now it's picking the color. And since it's such a cap, it's going to embroider the design upside down. Ahí va, dude. Yep, sometimes it does that. That's just a trimming error. The hook gets stuck back here. See? That comes down and pulls the thread out of the way, and there you go. And that's how you embroider on that machine. And that's one of the things that I do for a living.